Hey y'all, Trent Rojas here. I wanted to do a quick video of a beef meal that I love making. It's high in carbs, proteins, and we're going to add some fats with it just to hit all of our macros. So guys, let's dive into the kitchen, let's get it going. Alright y'all, so what we got here is we have a pound of lean beef, and for our protein source, of course we do avocados, which is like the best fat in my opinion to have. And then we have some yams, also known as sweet potato. These are great carbs, easy to digest. And then for some greens, asparagus, which is a great diuretic, and it's just a good green to have. I got my pan with some foil here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the yams and the asparagus together just to save time. And you know y'all, when it comes to dieting, it's all about time and efficiency. So I want to just demonstrate that for y'all, and first of all, we're going to wash these things, because always wash your produce, and you know, the potatoes are a vegetable, so anything like that, make sure you wash it up good, get all the pesticides off it, so it's extra healthy for you. So I'm going to do that, and we'll be right back. I'll show you the finished product. Alright, we got these things washed up, and now I'm going to cut them. With potatoes and even chicken, I like to cut it into small pieces so it cooks faster. And this asparagus, I like to cut it off at the ends here, just some of this white part I don't really like eating, it's kind of tough to chew. So we're going to cut the potatoes into small slices just so it cooks faster and it cooks all the way through. So let's do that. Now before I cut up all of my stuff here, it's good to get your oven heating up to preheat. So, you know, never put your food in the oven without it being preheated. It's going to throw your timing off. The food's not going to cook all the way. So that's very important. Remember that. Alright y'all, as you can see, I got the yams cut up. And the yams, they were a little oddly shaped, so you know, they look different, some of these pieces, but it doesn't matter here y'all. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's all about efficiency. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to take the asparagus here. And you see these white ends, we don't really want to eat that. And plus, I believe that all the nutrients is at the top. So, I'm just going to cut it down. Throw that to the trash. And you see, I'm using the same pan to cook both, just to save time, y'all, because it's all about efficiency and consistency when it comes to eating clean. So you know, it doesn't have to be anything pretty. Alright, we got that here. And there's one secret ingredient for sweet potatoes and yams, is of course cinnamon. This stuff, it goes great on the yams. A little extra flavor. Just, you know, a little dab before you throw it in the oven. And one thing to note here is I'm preparing the potatoes and the asparagus before I do the ground beef, because these take a lot longer and I want to get these going. Again, my oven is preheating. Just a little bit of love there. Okay. Now we're going to put it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes at 400 degrees. And you know, that should cook everything good, and we'll be ready for the beef after that. Alright, let's do it. Alright, the oven's preheated. Let's throw these in. It is 5:28 right now. So, roughly around 6 o'clock, I'm going to take these out. Alright y'all, it's about 20 minutes left on the yams. So we're going to go ahead and start to cook the beef. I got my pound of beef here. This is 85% extra lean. And of course, I already got my pan preheating. And remember to always oil your pan, because stuff will stick. You can use olive oil, you can use butter. I got an extra light olive oil spray. You can use the Pam spray. Any of that stuff is good. So let's take a look at this. Alright, we're going to oil that. This is like a lot of spray. This still preheating a little bit, but of course we're going to throw the beef in there afterwards. One secret ingredient for me is this is a brisket dry rub from a local barbecue place called Salt Lick here in Austin, and this stuff is awesome. I recommend any kind of dry rub or like barbecue style seasoning, put it on your beef. It's designed for beef and it'll just give it a great flavor. You know, you could have your own favorite seasoning, of course. This one just happens to be mine. Alright y'all, it's time to cook this beef up. Pan is super hot. And I like to always be sanitary when I'm dealing with raw meat, so I will wash my hands many times. Alright y'all, just throw it in there. Alright, and when you're cooking with a non-stick pan, it's always good to use a plastic utensil rather than a fork or a spoon that's metal, because that can scratch the pan up on a microscopic level into your food, which you don't want. And before I add my seasoning, I'm going to break it down a little bit so every part can be exposed to the seasoning. So I can cook the inside of the seasoning, give it that flavor that I like. This is a whole pound at once. You can do less, you can do more, depending on the size of your pan. It was a little loud when you first started in there, but as you break it down, that loud cooking noise does go down, as you can hear. Okay, got it broken down a little bit. Now it's time to add my favorite seasoning. And you know, I don't measure this stuff, I just generously put it on there because I want my food to taste good. And that's really the secret on dieting. Make your food taste good so it's not like it's a diet. Okay, and before I get too much raw meat on this spatula, I like to put the lid on and let it cook down to get all the, you know, the germs and stuff killed. And then I'll break it down even more as it begins to cook. So now y'all, I'm going to wash my hands and wash the spatula off because as you see it's raw meat. We're going to stay sanitary. Alright y'all, one thing to note about being sanitary, I just threw away the packaging for the meat and I washed my hands again the second time. When I'm dealing with raw meat, I always wash my hands frequently, 3, 4, 5 times while I'm preparing to stay sanitary so I don't, you know, no kind of pesticides or like any kind of germs. I don't want to get sick from this. I want to keep growing, keep building, and cooking good food. So just remember that, you know, you can never be too sanitary, too clean, and just be safe when you're cooking. Have fun with it. Don't make a diet a bummer. If you're cooking good foods, making it taste good, high quality foods, you're gonna love your diet. And whenever you go to the grocery store, be sure to experiment with different foods because you're going to find that different foods do different things to your body, and maybe you might need some help in some area like digestion or liver health. So go ahead and do your research online to find out what foods do those things, and you're going to find that your physique will change and you're going to love cooking. You'll never miss fast food again. It's just going to be a great experience. It's a life-changing experience because it was for me. Now I control my eating and I'm eating for a purpose, and that's so liberating. Whenever I go work out at the gym, it's just I have that much more drive because I know that I'm backed by good foods, good nutrients, and it's just going to create an overall better life for me, y'all. So remember that. And you know, we're almost done with this meal. We've got about 10 minutes left for the potatoes. The meat's cooking, so I'm gonna put it all together, show you what we're working with, and we're gonna go eat it. Thanks, y'all. Alright y'all, this beef is cooking, and remember I said that I like to let it cook all the way through so there's no more red, and I'm going to break it down some more because I like, you know, you want the ground beef to be grounded up. But I do this, I let it cook so all the blood and red parts can get cooked through. It's just so my spatula's not getting so dirty, and just trying to stay sanitary. That's a big part here. Maybe I'm just a germaphobe, but you know, we're dealing with raw meat. Cooking it through. It doesn't take long with a lid, you know. That's why I always have a lid with my pans when I cook chicken, beef, sometimes even eggs. It cuts the cook time in half. You'd be surprised. just breaking this beef down. It's pretty much almost done. Some red spots. I'm going to give it another 5 to 8 minutes. And all these juices, I drain them out. A lot of them get lost as you cook it. So in the next 5 to 8 minutes, a lot of these juices will be evaporated. Alright, just a little bit longer. Alright y'all, it is 6 o'clock. The potatoes are done. Let's take a look. Oh, you can smell the cinnamon coming off of them. Alright. They look good. The asparagus is cooked. Let's poke them. And they are soft in the middle. Now that's a good amount. That's a good consistency. I did leave the skin on there, which it kind of cooked the skin, so it's a little hard on the outside. But I actually like that. I like eating that. You see, easy to cut. They're ready to go. And I could mash these up if I really wanted to, but I can eat them like that. Maybe put a little barbecue sauce on it. These asparagus, yeah, they're very soft. Good to eat, y'all. We're ready to go. Just waiting on this beef a little bit longer and it'll be time to eat. Alright y'all, here's the finished product. It looks awesome. We got the potatoes or yams. Plenty of carbs, probably 50 to 60 grams right there. Maybe 10 to 12 ounces of ground beef. And of course you have to have greens to keep the digestion going, and asparagus is a great diuretic. Get all the toxins out of your body. And of course we're going to add this avocado for the fats, because healthy fats you'll be fuller in the gym, your muscles will be better pumped, you'll have more endurance, you'll just feel better, your brain will operate better with fats. I'm going to show you how to cut this easily. 1 second. Alright y'all, an easy way to cut a avocado, you take the knife, you cut down one side, you're going to feel that seed in there. Okay? Split it open, right? And to get it out, you just want to pinch the top skin, and that's going to slide out, okay, onto the plate. Let me do it one more time. See the seed right there? Ready? To get all that out, it's very easy. Just pinch, and it comes out. Alright y'all, thanks for watching again. It's time to eat. Before you go, I want to make sure y'all remember to drink a lot of water with your food. This meal is about to go down. So I'll see y'all next time. I'll be making more videos, fitness videos, diet videos. I got many more meals to show you guys. So stay tuned in, alright? Thanks a lot.